we just got another package from the Lego group. And as I mentioned, we're going to be starting our new train tracks, Lego City, right here on this table that I'm filming today's video. So I think inside of this, I split it open and I didn't dig through it, but there was so much packaging. I was like, oh, this probably is a lot of Lego pieces that I may have ordered. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this, as well as probably do a full-on Lego City update, because a lot's changed here on our table and we put a lot of hours and work into this. So let's dive straight on into it. So inside here is going to be, a GWP, the Lucky Knots gift with purchase. Well, this just got thrown in because I ordered a boatload of Lego parts and it looks like I hit the threshold for this. So I really don't need that. But anyways, the next thing is, I guess I picked up a Lego set because I need it for a giveaway on our Whatnot stream, and probably the reason I'm filming over here instead of our normal video area. So congratulations to the winner of this set. I'll probably release this well after our Whatnot stream, but congratulations. This will now be in your hands. All right. If you want more giveaways, join Whatnot, and I'll be doing many more streams in the future. So anyways, next up we have a boatload of parts, followed by a boatload more parts, followed by a boatload of even more parts. And here is, I'm gonna hide my address, but here is a full scan list of everything we ordered, from 16 by 16 plates, which we just saw was in this green color and black. No particular reason. You're not gonna see either of these because they're gonna get a lot of details added to them. So it doesn't really matter the color, but I figured black would be reusable in the future if I ever destroy this and make a huge mock. Same thing with green. It can always be grass. So I got a bunch of those. I got a bunch of 2x2 bricks that are going to be used to build MILS plates. And then we also found out the 1x4 Technic studs in order to attach all of our MILS plates. So I think the total was like $12.60 for each MILS plate. So I don't know if that's going to be the best way of doing this. Maybe it won't be. I know they have nowadays these 16 by 16 Technic, basically bricks. So you can just buy 4 of those and place them on a base plate and be done. But the problem with that is just how expensive they are. So I don't know, maybe we'll do that versus this method and kind of get an analysis of what's the better method for MILS plates. So let's dive into it. All right, so let's just jump straight into today's video. I'm gonna be opening, well, I guess trying to open this large pack of Lego bricks that, yep, I did it. I just dumped it on the table because we're building today in today's video. The next thing I'll just crack on open is all of these 16 by 16 plates. I guess it doesn't really matter what color we're gonna go through. So it looks like I ordered only about 20 of each color. So not particularly important. And now I guess the simple thing to do is to design our, I guess, MILS plates. So pretty simple and straightforward. I'm gonna do a 2x2 brick in all 4 corners of the base plate, followed by Technics, these 1x4 Technics with holes on all sides, which you would technically only, see how I use Technic twice in that sentence? You'd only need 8 of these per base plate. And then from there, you're gonna need 4 of these plates, in which you'll put a 2x2 brick at all quarters of this one. So very, very simple strategy to effectively, I guess, maybe save money on a MILS plate. I don't know. I don't know if there's cheaper methods. I feel like this is just a very easy and quick solution to establishing a MILS plate. So I guess we can dive into that, but here we go. Adding the last ones, and now to add our large plates. And I think with all the pieces I had ordered, this will only amount to roughly, I think, 10 total MILS plates, so not a whole lot. So immediately, I will say it is a little bit fragile. I mean, it's thicker than a base plate for sure, but the middle section is fragile. So I think what I'm going to do is pull these off and just add a, I don't know, 1x1 stud, or maybe even a 1x4 brick in the middle of that. And I think that's going to be pretty crystal clear on, you know, adding the strength of this. Just to showcase what that looks like, again, keeping it simple, this is all the bricks I am using. Here is the side where I have that 1x1 stud placed inside of it. You could still really get some flex here if you really push down on that one side, and then no 1x1 stud. You can see how you can put a lot of flex right here in the middle where that really does resolve it. So I think just by having a 1x1 stud here in the middle is super effective. Don't get me wrong, if you have an unlimited funds, shoot, I'd go ahead and just place bricks inside this entire thing and add plates. You know, unlimited money, unlimited power, but we're definitely trying to do a bargain here for the MILS plate system. So I think that's an effective way of doing a cheap style MILS plate here, still getting the structural ability of a nice sturdy and strong MILS plate. But I did plan to use around 25 of these 2x2 bricks in each one of these MILS plates. So I ended up using 14 in total. Going around the outside, there was 3 on each side, so 3, 6, 9, 12 in total. Then a few more placed across the middle for the structural ability to go through. I could place a 2x2 here in the middle. I'm just going to use a 1x1 stud, as I'm pretty sure this is sturdy enough for all the support I'm going to be needing for these MILS plates. So here is a quick little bend test. It's pretty strafey, I would say. So I guess if I'm really putting an application on one side, it'll pop off like that, but this is going to be perfect for our Train City. So here's all the leftover bricks that I'll use for probably another base plate, but I just need to go ahead and place all of these on. But I wanted to do a quick overview just to showcase how many of these actually accomplish the MILS plate system. And I think this is a pretty quick and effective method to accomplishing this. I think the 1x1 stud definitely makes it a lot more sturdy, but adequately, I think that was 21 2x2 bricks to give you a perspective on how many bricks you'll need. 21 2x2 bricks, 8 of the 1x4 Technic bricks, then 4 of the 16x16 plates, and 4 1x1 studs along with a base plate, and that completes your MILS. The next step, we can add some Technic pins that could go in, I guess, either one of these studs for these Technic things, and you could start placing these together. Now, I guess if you really wanted to make this super sturdy, you could probably put more Technic pins, although I don't think that's very necessary, especially for what we're going to be accomplishing here in our Lego Train City. Now, I guess one of the other sides of this is we're going to be building right on to these base plates. Since my Train City is going to have 3 train tracks going around it all at once, we're essentially going to have to makeshift and build directly on these MILS style plates. And after all of those dollars spent and time waiting for those pieces, we now have 10 plus 1 that I had makeshifted, 11 MILS plates for our Lego City. Now, that's great and all, but how many are we going to need? Well, judging from what we have left in this larger section, we would be required to have 55 more MILS plates just to get to even with this wall, and probably an additional, I don't know, maybe 20 to cover that entire area right there. So that is a lot of base plates. What are we gonna do? Before I answer that question, I wanted to show the process of removing our entire existing train track that was built straight onto the base plate. Now, although I did like this, I had to make many modifications, include cutting base plates and just things I'm not going along the lines of a purist Lego fan that I'm not too proud of in my early days. But it's okay. We had a lot of fun doing it, and left with messes like a ton of 2x4 plates stuck together, and you can see me struggling one-handed to pull these together. But here's a really easy method. If you put a brick separator under and one on top, you can just pry them both down and they open up very simply. I'll do it one more time for you. Hopefully, if you watch this video, at least you found one cool life hack while watching today's video. So here's one-handed. It's so much easier with two, but there we go. Nice and simple. But I had to do hundreds of those. Thank you, past Cristo. But here are some of the leftover plates that we got from removing everything. A lot of tiles, 2x2 plates, 1x6 plates, 1x1 studs in the color black for accents, And yeah, just a lot of pieces that are going to go right back into the bins from where they've came from, so we can use them on our future train tracks. Well, we're still gonna have to ballast train tracks. We're just gonna do it in a little different fashion now that it's going to be on our full MILS plate system that we just built throughout the entirety of today's video. Along with that, I also sorted everything, so it's gonna be a lot easier to build Lego once we start getting these MILS plates laid out. We could finally start, and now we have pieces to start building all the mocks that we are going to be building in the coming days. Well, like all good movies, we end with a cliffhanger. What will we do? No, I genuinely don't know as of this point in time, in this second. I'm just thrilled to get our first MILS plates on the ground. I think they look pretty awesome. And my kind of first experience doing this, I know it's been well established for quite some time, but I thoroughly enjoy the way it's going to come out. So I'm excited for that because I'm not going to be adding modulars to this. Actually, I'm going to be making and customizing our entire Lego city fully, which I think is going to be really, really cool. So I don't really care how many bricks we use and all that good stuff because it's just going to be kind of a joyride to get there. As a completionist, I don't like modifying my modulars, so those bad boys are sitting pretty on my shelves, and our Lego City and Train City is going to be all its uniqueness of its own. So anyways, that's going to wrap up today's video. Let me know your strategies for your MILS plates to get cost-effective ones, and maybe I can fund this a lot better. I don't know. Who knows? But aside from that, love you guys. I hope to see you guys in a future video. My name is Christopher from Stud City. Like, subscribe. Peace out.